Welcome everyone. So last class I mean binomial distribution or probability mass function define korisilo kenake etu derive koribo pare etu discuss korisilo. So today and I guess also we done one exercise of binomial distribution kenake probability ulabo pare. So aji ami binomial distribution of mean and variance or bikhoye discuss korim. So as you have recalled or tumalake jodi recall kora last class or when we are dealing with expectations moi dona koisilo the expectations and variance ex and vx are nothing but finding out mean and variance of a random variable. It is standard distribution like binomial distribution or Poisson-based distribution are also generated by a random variable. So এটা random variable থাকিবো and hey random variable behavior to upor base kori binomial distribution follow kore na Poisson distribution follow kore or normal distribution follow kore we determine it using that. So if it is a random variable then it is possible that tar ami expectations and variance to calculate koribo paru. So expectations mean vx obviously is a variance. So let's try to find out the mean and variance of binomial distribution. Mean and variance of binomial distribution. So let us consider let x is the random variable which follows binomial distribution with parameter n and p, right? So etia tumar ki hobo je tumak ulabo lage mean. So mean is nothing but expectation of x, which it expectation of x or formula ki asile x p x. This should be summed over the values of x. This equal to x of value ko par ko leke jabo pare. In case of binomial it can goes from 0 to up to n. X in a binomial distribution of px means ki hoy px means the probability mass function. So probability mass function ki hobo n cx p to the power x q to the power n minus x, right? So this is equal to summation x goes from 0 to n x whole ncx can be written as n factorial x factorial n minus x factorial, right? So then p to the power x q to the power n minus x, right? So this can be written as x goes from 0 to n x into n into n minus 1 factorial. I mean just n factorial took n at a step expand korisu. Then this x can be written as x into x minus 1 factorial, right? It is n minus x hobo lage. So if you see n minus 1 minus x minus 1, right? A bar means bracket n minus 1 bracket x minus 1 bracket. If you simplify kora yat minus 1 eta ase a minus 1 and agor minus to plus hoye jabo. So 1 1 get cancelled. So ultimately ami n minus x ei pam. So nothing is changed, right? Then p to the power x q to the power n minus x, right? So a x to cancel out koribo para, but a to step out ami cancel out ene nokori cancel out hoi jabo, but at the same time we will also have to make some adjustment in the sense that tumaloke soa je jodi a term to cancel out kori dio you will be left with n into n minus 1 factorial, right? আৰু তলত x minus 1 factorial n minus x factorial, right? So summation to গৈছে x 0 ৰ পৰা n লৈকে, okay? So x 0 ৰ পৰা n লৈকে যদি গৈছে ইয়াত যে x minus 1 যদি x equal to 0 বহাও আমি we will get minus 1 factorial. But minus 1 factorial negative or factorial কেতিয়াও mathematically possible নহয়. That means আমি x equal to 0 বহাব নোৱাৰো. So x equal to 0 বহাব নোৱাৰো কাৰণে আমি কি কৰিব লাগিব next stepত summation to অলপ change কৰিব লাগিব. Summation কি হ'ব now x will start from 1 to n. 0 বহালে impossible value এটা আহি যায় minus 1 factorial সেইকাৰণে 0 to ignore কৰি দিছো. Then x cancel out হৈছে ইয়াৰে ভিতৰত যেটো n আছিলে n ত লগত তোমাৰ x ৰ কোনো তাত relationship নাই so n to বাহিৰত আনিলো. So ওপৰত থাকিলে n minus 1 factorial তলত থাকিলে x minus 1 factorial and then n minus 1 minus x minus 1 factorial. এতিয়া now from this p ৰ পৰা মই কি কৰিলো p into p to the power x minus 1 কৰি দিলো এটা p separate কৰি দিছো nothing else just p এটা ultimately you will get the same value right p to the power 1 x minus 1 so sum হৈ যাব so you will get x and then this q can be written as n minus 1 minus x minus 1 right so that brings to the next line jot n a p to ami bahirot likhisu so np likhisu then summation x goes from 1 to n right ite a to ki likhiba pare n minus 1 c x minus 1 so n factorial x factorial n minus x hole ki hoy n c x hoy so then n minus 1 ase x minus 1 hoy this and p eta bahirot gosi gol so this will be p to the power x minus 1 q to the power n minus 1 minus x minus 1 okay so this is equal to np a to moi jodi x equal to 1 bohao if I place x equal to 1 I will get n minus 1 c 0 p to the power 0 q to the power n minus 1 x equal to the 2 bohao then I will get n minus 1 c 1 p to the power 1 q to the power n minus 2 right then next short palm nc 2 p to the power 2 q to the power n minus 3 and go last jetia n boham I will get n minus 1 c n minus 1 p to the power n minus 1 q to the power 0 because n minus 1 ya to n bohale n minus 1 so n minus 1 cancel out hobo you will get this value and now if you know the binomial expansion I guess you already know about binomial expansion so this is nc0 a to the power n b to the power 0 or the vice versa you can take a to the power 0 b to the power n nc1 a to the power 1 b to the power n minus 1 and okay go last ncn a to the power n b to the power 0 is the binomial expansion so jodi etu binomial expansion hoy a plus b to the power n or yato swa you are getting the same pattern yate start korise n minus 1 or plus start hoise n minus 1 gute gitate ase sorry this is n minus 1 so n minus 1 gute gitate ase then p power 0 1 2 up to n minus 1 lege goise and q power n minus 1 or plus 0 leke decrease hoise so this is nothing but a binomial expansion of curve p and q p plus q it start jod hoise to the power n minus 1 that is the power that's why n not start hoise that's why n is the power right and a power bur বাঢ়ি বাঢ়ি গৈ আছে bৰ পাৱাৰবোৰ ডিক্ৰিজ হৈ গৈ আছে so this is p(n-1) এতিয়া আমি জানো যে probability of success probability of failure p মানে আছিল probability of success q মানে আছিল probability of failure so probability of success and failure দুইটা add কৰিলে you should get 1 so there is a property that p plus q is equal to 1 etu already ami jano so a to 1 to the power anything is 1 so ultimately the value is np right so that means ami ki palu je mean for binomial distribution is np so jodi eta random variable the random variable x is following binomial distribution with np then ami ko paru je tar mean ba x bar of that random variable is nothing but n into p simple so this property is very helpful je tumi kono dhoroner calculation nokorake simply directly using this property you can find out the arithmetic mean next we are going to find the variance so variance ki asile vx is nothing but expectation of x square minus expectation of x whole square right so expectation of x ami already calculate korisu so amak ki lage etia expectation of x square lage so a value to we will do in a different way so yar kane kisuman tumi adjustment koribo lagibo adjustment in the sense that directly x square ulale ami expectation of x square jodi tumi ulabo joa that means yat jenake expectation of x ulaisilo x or that x square bahai dile that will not get cancel out hoy ultimately our objective jo enake binomial expansion kori jodi a form to loke loi hibo paru then the problem is solved but x square bahale he value to nahe teneke right so that's why it is done using a different concept that tumi jodi moi enake likhu je x square can be written as x into x minus 1 plus x if you see x into x minus 1 jodi tumi expand kori dia a2 into ki hobo x square this is minus x plus x ei duta cancel out hoy gol so you will get x square right so a concept to use kori a problem to solve kora jay so ami ki korim now expectation of x square is equal to expectation of x into x minus 1 plus x right this is equal to expectation of x into x minus 1 plus expectation of x okay it expectation of x ami already jano so eturu calculate koribo loga nai so only thing that we are unknown right now is expectation of x into x minus 1 okay now expectation of x minus 1 is equal to ki hobo summation over x kar ulabo lage x into x minus 1 or ulabo lage into px right so then x or value ko pa jay x goes from 0 to n x into x minus 1 px ki hobo yate ncx p to the power x q to the power n minus x px will remain same no matter agot j multiply nokora kyo binomial distribution or kane kori asa that means px to hodai the probability mass function hobo right so this ite agor dore eke approach x goes from 0 to n x into x minus 1 agote eta expand korisilo ebar duta expand korim that means n minus 1 n minus 2 factorial right x x minus 1 x minus 2 factorial a expand kora ortho to eitue hol je ami cancel out koribo lage as well as enuko ke anibo lage je ncx form etat anibo lage right so then yat tolot to ki hobo n minus 2 minus x minus 2 factorial এতিয়া p পৰা আমি আগতে এটা উলাই লৈ গৈছিলো সিঙ্গেল p এতিয়া দুটা p উলাই লম সো p স্কয়াৰ ইয়াৰ কাৰণটো হ'ল যে x - 2 এই যে ইয়াত যেটো x - 2 থাকিব হেইটো ইয়াত আহিব লাগিব সো এই দুটা বস্তু মিলাবৰ কাৰণে এই টাৰ্ম দুটা আমি এটা p দুটা p সৰি ইয়াত উলাই লৈ গৈছো and q কি হ'ব n - x - x - 2 right so that is the adjustment so adjustment kini hoar bisot ki kori ami this term this n into n minus 1 aru ei p square etu bahirot loi so ami likhim n into n minus 1 into p square summation gol this x minus 1 x minus 1 cancel out hoi gol thakile x minus 2 factorial so last time jenege ami x minus 1 factorial thakute so x minus 1 factorial asile so ami ekane 0 bohabo noaro because 0 bohale minus 1 hoi jay etia saba this time we have x minus 2 factorial je cancel out hoi joa bisot tolot ki thakibo x minus 2 factorial moi jodi likho this is n minus 2 factorial thakile uporot tolot x minus 2 factorial thakile and this is n minus 2 minus x minus 2 right ekhini thakile then yat ki thakile p to the power x minus 2 q to the power n minus x minus x minus 2 it is a summation to ko par koleke jabo jo yat jodi tumi 0 bohua x initially koresile 0 pora n loke asile but tumi eta 0 bohale ki hoba minus 2 factorial papa which is not possible 1 bohale tumi minus 1 factorial papa which is not possible 2 bohale he tumi 0 factorial papa which is possible that means ami 0 bohabo noaru 1 bohabo noaru so our sum should start from 2 up to n okay ere agor same weight enake expand jodi kora bostu to you will get the same binomial expansion still tumalokor hubida karone moi etu expand kori dekhaisu but tumalke jetia porikhat likhiba ei binomial expansion to expand kori dibo nalke simply last step lage skip kori diba but yati buji poar karone so let's put x equal to 2 x equal to 2 put korile so this is nothing but yate this value is nothing but n minus 2c x minus 2 right so let's write that also this is equal to summation x goes from 2 to n minus 2c x minus 2 p x minus 2 q n minus 2 minus x minus 2 okay so etia ami value put korile you will get n minus 2c 0 p to the power 0 q to the power n minus 2 plus n minus 2c 1 p to the power 1 q to the power n minus 3 last is n minus 2c n minus 2 p to the power n minus 2 q to the power 0 right so this is again a binomial expansion to value ki hobo there are p q and start hoise n minus 2 pora so it will be to the power n minus 2 and p plus q is 1 so it will be vanished so this is n minus 1 p square now remember this is value of expectation x into x minus 1 right so expectation amak etia lage ki variance lage right variance of x is expectation of x square minus expectation of x whole square expectation of x to ako ami bhangi disilu which is x into x minus 1 plus expectation of x minus expectation of x whole square it expectation of x into x minus 1 ki palo ami n into n minus 1 into p square palo expectation of x ki asile np asile and this np square let's expand this n square minus n p square plus np minus n square p square, n square p square minus np square plus np minus n square p square. This and this got cancelled, so we have np minus np square. Let's take np common, so it will 1 minus p. The 1 minus p, if you remember, q is nothing but 1 minus p, so this is nothing but npq. So variance of x is npq, right? So আমি conclusion কি কৰিব পাৰো যে for বা if x follows binomial with np, then expectation of x is mean is np, variance of x is the variance is npq, right? So that is your concept. There is a relationship between mean and variance. So suppose for a binomial variate, mean variance ok moi mean ere divide kori disu. So variance ki asile npq asile, mean asile np asile. The np cancel out hoy gol, it is q, right? Q is the probability of failure. Probability hole hi hoday less than or equal to hobo lage 1, right? So hi ketia 1 ot ke dangor hobo nware. That means ami ki palu je variance divided by mean, this ratio is always less than equal to 1. Eta jodi cross multiply kori dia, you will get variance is always less than mean. So it is the important property, so you should remember for binomial distribution, variance is always less than or equal to the mean, right? Variance kito mean ot ke dangor hobo nware. This condition you should always remember. De etu hoday tumi monot rakhiba. Now this sometimes tumi variance is less than jito mean less than equal to, equal sign to tumi ignore koribo para. Why ignore koribo para? Because jodi q is equal to 1 hoi jay, that means probability of failure is certain, right? So probability of failure is jodi certain hoi jay, that means failures mean impossible. Q jodi 1 hoi jay, that means p ki hoi jabo is 0. P0 means success is an impossible event. So impossible events hoar loge loge tadaro binomial distribution or kono dhoroner role nai. So that's why normally jo theoretically jodio a is less than equal to, but logically tumi bhabibo loga hole je q ketiao tumar 1 hobo nware. q 1 hoi gole tat binomial distribution apply kora kono orthoi nai. So q will always be less than 1, and that's why strictly greater than but strictly less than 2 likhibo parado. In some books it is given as strictly less than. Okay, so that is property of binomial distribution, mean and variance, and also the relationship between mean and variance. So a point to monot rakhiba, this is important because this is true and false or tumar fill in the blanks ba tumar objective type question or a question to khub ahe, right? So now there is one thing called recurrence formula. Recurrence formula is nothing but there is a formula that tumi jodi agor probability jana tumi next probability ulabo pora eta formula ase. So if you know what is probability of x equal to 0, তেতিয়া তুমি probability of x equal to 1 কি হ'ব উলাব পাৰিবা. So that is called recurrence formula. occurrence formula or relationship for the probability of binomial distribution. The binomial distribution. So we know probability of x equal to x is NCx p to the power x q to the power n minus x, right? So this can be written as n factorial x factorial n minus x factorial p to the power x q to the power n minus x. যদি এটা x or ঠাইত x plus 1 বহাও, if probability of x plus 1 যদি বহাও কি হৈ যাব nc x plus 1 হ'ব, p to the power x plus 1 হ'ব and q to the power n minus x plus 1 হৈ যাব, right? So this can be written as n factorial x plus 1 factorial n minus x minus 1 factorial p to the power x plus 1 q to the power n minus x minus 1. So let's now try to divide probability of x equal to x plus 1 divided by probability of x equal to x. So we will get, this is n factorial x plus 1 factorial n minus x minus 1 factorial p to the power x plus 1 q to the power n minus x minus 1. It whole n factorial x factorial n minus x factorial p to the power x q to the power n minus x, right? So yare tumi soa n cancel out hoy gol, right? So a p to the power x p to the power x cancel out kori there will be only 1. So a2 or a2 cancel out korile you will get only a q, right? Because n minus x minus 1 to baki thakile, so tolot thakile, right? Then you can cancel out also from here the x plus 1 factorial took x plus 1 factorial is nothing but x plus 1 into x factorial, right? So to me cancel out koribo para, so yat jodi likha this tolor to upor lake gusi jabo, so x factorial n minus x factorial thakile x plus 1 tuk moi ki likhibo paru x plus 1 into x factorial আৰু তলত থাকিলে n minus x minus 1 factorial. So heitu tumi simplify koribo para, you can simplify it or you can write n minus x minus 1 factorial. কি থাকিলে ওপৰত থাকিলে p তলত থাকিলে q. So x factorial cancel, n minus x cancel, so it is n minus x by x plus 1 p q. Okay, please cancel out kora khini tumalake nije ebar sai loba, you may get confused. So confused hobo loga yat eku nai, p to the power x etu besi dangor value, so eta p extra ase, so he p to extra hoy gol, etu horu value etu dangor value, so yat eta p extra ase, so q eta extra ase, so q to bahirot thakile n factorial same, so it got cancelled. এটা এইটো তলত আছে তলত থকাটো সদায় ওপৰলৈকে গুচি যায় right so AB divided by CD hole it is A by B into D by C right D by C hoy A by B by C by D hole right so hey concept to a tolor to upperleke gusi gol upperleke joa x factorial whole and n minus x factorial to kami eta step expand koriso n minus x and tar next term to 1 minus hoy so 1 minus thik tenare x plus 1 ok ami x plus 1 factorial ok ami expand koriso eta step so x plus 1 into x factorial right so cancel out whole so this is the value of probability of x equal to 1 and probability of x equal to x so this implies যদি cross multiply koru I will get probability of x equal to x plus 1 is equal to n minus x x plus 1 p q probability of x equal to x so tumi jodi probability of the yar ortho to ei je formula to yar use ki hoy what is the utility of this formula to utility to etu e hol je probability of x equal to jodi 0 jana and obviously we will know x equal to what is x and all p q n x ebilak janai jabo so you can find out probability of x equal to 1 x equal to 1 janar loga loga you will automatically get probability of x equal to 2 and so on so agor to janile pisor to automatically ei formula bohai dile you can calculate so etuke koa hoy recurrence relationship right so this is your recurrence relationship and next point that is these are some examples of binomial distribution there are some examples where we can fit or we can apply binomial distribution so dhoilua tumi exam eta diasa repeated number of times and you are say suppose mock test right so there is a concept called mock test right jo tumi actual porikha to dia agote number of times he eke dhornor porikha je possible question paper janeke model question paper thake so model question paper solve kori you can take examination to track je tumi thik line ote pohi asane nai right so suppose a particular institute conduct 10 mock tests before NEET right NEET or agot ba JEE er agot tumar eta particular institute ba amar jitu institute tumalokok suppose 10 ta mock test korise right before NEET and JEE so tat ki hobo je you are interested in the 10 tar bitor because every this 10 ta mock test is nothing but n equal to 10 right 10 trials 10 Bernoulli trials because tumar there is two outcome only either you will be successful or you will be failure and tumi jodi bhalke porisa then your success probability will be high failure probability will be low but there will be a probability of success probability of failure and duta outcome ase and it is repeated 10 numbers of time so ultimately the situation is a binomial distribution and you are interested in je tumi 0 bar success howa probability kiman 1 bar success howa probability kiman 2 bar success howa probability 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9 10 je gutte ge bar successful howa probability kiman you may be interested so that is one example number 1 another example is suppose the same number 2 suppose right now IPL is going on right so IPL there are 8 teams right so every team can either win or lose in a game দুটাই অপশন আছে আইদাৰ উইন অৰ লুজ সো আমি এটা পাৰ্টিকুলাৰ টিম লৈছো যে টিম A which may be any one of your favorite and here suppose there are I guess 14 matches played in the playoff or knockoff whatever initial round jibli koi so this 14 matches are played right so you are interested that means here n equal to 14 now we are interested in number of wins right so 0 hobo pare 1 hobo pare 2 hobo pare up to 14 ta win hobo pare konoba ta teamor karone if that is strong enough right so this is an example of binomial distribution je tumi yate binomial distribution use kori now we know n equal to 14 right only thing that is not known is the probability of success the probability of success you can find out using the past record right so suppose ami eta particular team loiso team A 2019 or jitu IPL ase IPL or tomar performance or pora sai je hiota gute season to 2019 or jiman kekhon game khelise tar bidot kekhon jikise so that will be the probability of success so let's do this let's take this as an assignment right let's take this as an assignment for you je tumaloke eta tumalokor team select kori loba anyone that you follow or you support so hey team to last year 2019 ot yote kekhon total match khelise and tar bidot kekhon win hoise total match right and number of win so that will give you probability of success right so it is n this is x so x by n etu dibo probability of success pala eti a bar this year there will be 14 match in the initial stage say for example I guess in this format everyone plays twice with a opponent so 8 ta team opora 7 tar logot dubar ke khelibo laga 14 matches hobo right so 14 match that means our n is equal to 14 and p tumalaka last year opora assume koila p equal to ki pala tumalaka saba and sai uthi hey particular team of your choice tumi say CSK loa or KKR loa or anyone loa you are to find out all the probabilities probability of 0 probability of 1 probability of 2 and so on up to probability of 14 please find out and at the end you can see that which one of the team has highest probability of winning all the games and which of the team has the higher probability of losing all the game so that's an assignment for you so now we have talked about probability mass function of binomial distribution its mean and variance the relationship between mean and variance recurrence relation ki hoy and some examples of binomial distribution so let's take the example that the probability of A's winning a game is 3/4 okay find the probability of or his find the probability that he wins at least 3 games out of 5 games solution right so key dia ase given প্ৰথমটো হ'ল the probability of winning a game is 3/4, that means winning means success, so probability of success P is 3/4 দিয়া আছে. Next আমাক কি লাগে, we need to know n, right, number of trials. So n জানিব লগা হলে তুমি কি কৰিব লাগে, you see in this section, right, ইয়াতে আছে 3 games out of 5 games, that means total 5টা game খেলিছে, so that means the trial is repeated at 5 times, so n is 5. So therefore, okay, but let x denote the number of wins. So probability of x equal to x ki hobo, n means ki 5, c x, p ki hoy 3/4 to the power x, and q ki hobo 1 minus 3/4 to the power n minus x. Ite n ki hoy yate should be 5 minus x. Okay, so we can simplify it, 5cx 3/4 to the power x, so this will be 1/4 to the power 5 minus x. Now amak lage, now the probability of at least means অতি কমেও 3টা win লাগে, right, at least 3 wins is কি হ'ব, probability of x যদি wins হয়, number of wins, so x at least means 3 বা 3কে ডাঙৰ, is given by, this is equal to, so that means equal to and greater hole ki hobo, x equal to 3 hobo pare, probability of x equal to 4 hobo pare, and probability of x equal to 5 hobo pare, because 5টা game খেলিছে, so tatke বেছি hobo নোৱাৰে. So this is equal to 5c3 3/4 to the power 3 1/4 to the power 2 plus 5c4 3/4 to the power 4 1/4 to the power 1 plus 5c5 3/4 to the power 5 and 1/4 to the power 0. 5c3 10 hobo, 3 cube 4 cube 1/4 square. 5c4 is 5 hoy, so 3 to the power 4 4 to the power 4 into 1/4 plus 5c5 is 1 into 3 to the power 5 4 to the power 5. So basically this is 10 into 3 cube 4 to the power 5, 5 into 3 to the power 4 4 to the power 5 plus 3 to the power 5 and 4 to the power 5. So this is 270 and 4 to the power 5 will be 1024. Then this will be 5 into 3 to the power 4 will be 405 and this is 1024 plus this is equal to 3 to the power 5 will be 243 and this is 1024. So this is 270, so we can take 1024 common, So 270 plus 405 plus 243, which is equal to 918 divided by 1024. So 918 divided by 1024 is approximately 0.89 or 0.9. Round off korile you can get 0.90, right? So that is the answer there. At least tinta game jika probability is 0.9. That is very high, right? So it has a very high chance that he will win at least 3 games, right? So there are some other examples also related to binomial distribution that we will do in the next class. So that's all for today. So in our next class we will discuss some more examples related to binomial distribution. And binomial distribution examples বোৰ easy হয়, you will get it easily. আমি next classত তাৰ বিষয়ে আকৌ discuss কৰিম, and then we will go to Poisson distribution. That's all for today. See you in the next class.